everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back scrapping again today, and I'm so excited because I'm doing more photos from my trip out to Washington DC and Philadelphia. Actually, these are from Philadelphia to visit my nephews, and that was last September if you're watching this when this goes up. So I've decided to use that word paper as a background. That's from Chanel Starshine from the 12 by 12 pad, and it has a lot of like encouraging words on it and that those kinds of things. And then I'm going to use that yellow paper to back my photos. So I'm just kind of trying to decide how I want those placed, because I know I don't want that journaling card like sitting all the way on it. I want something a little bit different. And you know, I'm using 2 photos of different orientations, which for a lot of us is kryptonite, but I'm actually going to make this work. So I did go back and I cut a little bit more of the bottom off of that photo, that bottom photo there, just because it was a lot of picture of the plaza out in front of the Philadelphia Art Museum and not so much of the Philadelphia Art Museum itself. So I'm going now and I'm going to trim that yellow paper. That yellow paper is from Chanel Starshine, and it's the Kepler paper. And then I've cut a strip of that really gorgeous globe paper, and I'm kind of moving it around right now to decide what I want to do. And then I decide I'm going to bring in this green paper because the green does figure pretty heavily into the globes. And I'm thinking about putting it at the top here, playing with what direction I want stripes to go and all that sort of good stuff. That green paper, the green stripe paper, is from Bella Boulevard Color Chaos, and it's the Pickle Juice Strands paper. The globe paper is from Chanel Starshine, and it's from that 12 by 12 pad, so I don't know what it was called. I love that globe paper. I'm so glad that I got this in here. And the globe paper is kind of signifying to me that I'm running in a place that I don't live. So when I go on vacation someplace, I want to run there, just because, you know, it's fun to say that I ran in a place that I don't live. In this particular case, I ran to the Philadelphia Art Museum, and for those of you who are not familiar, that's where Rocky ran up the steps in the Rocky movie. So that was a goal I had set for myself, and it's about 2.5 miles away from my nephews. So I ran 2.5 miles, ran up the steps, and then ran back. So I did a really nice 5-mile run back to his neighborhood. And when I used to run years ago, I didn't like running in places I didn't know. I think part of it was I didn't have a map with me. Now with our phones, it's so much easier because you really can't get lost anymore like you could before. I feel much, much more confident running in places that I don't know. So I ran here, and I also ran in the DC area where my other nephew lives. So I've kind of got that all done. I do have also that journaling card, and that is a piece from Chanel's, I think, first collection, but I'm not positive. It was from a cut-apart sheet. So then I find that little round die cut that says it's okay to shine, and I'm looking at using glasses because I'm wearing sunglasses, and I do wear glasses. I also put the number 5 on there, but I'm going to figure something out about that number in a little bit. I won't tell you what. Then and the die cuts are all from the Chanel collection, so her original collection, the die cuts ephemera there, as is the 5 die there. I am adding some flare here. So the flare is from the Starshine collection. That is from, they're called plastic buttons, just so you know that. So I'm gluing down that 5 there. And I did decide that I want to go with the wood glasses. They're the wood veneer glasses, and that's from the original Chanel collection. It's the wood veneer. The cool part about that is if I use those, well, and now I've gone back to the die cut again. Anyway, if I use those, I'll use all the wood up from that collection. So I'm going back through the sticker book here. I had found a little saying that says Ace, but I'm having a hard time getting that on. So I'm just going through and looking for more die cuts and possibilities, and realized that when I went through that sticker book, that was not a 5, it was a 3, because there were stickers that said 1, 2, 3, and it was exactly the same. It was hard to tell. So I went in and I did actually have a 5 die cut. I was so excited about that. I am, by the way, inking the edges of everything here with my gray flannel dewdrop ink here. That chipboard, it says Dreams Come True. That comes from the Chamel Starshine chipboard stickers. Say that fast. Not easy at all. So I'm going in here, and now I've gone back to the wood veneer again. I liked the glasses, the orange glasses, because they brought in the orange from that 5, but I decided, you know, I have an opportunity to use up something, so I'm going to use it up. And then with those 2 flare badges, I'm adding the flare badges here, and I love these badges. I loved this collection of flare badges. I've now also used up all of those badges. So then as I looked at it, I decided, oh, you know what? I think I can get that ace sticker in here. So I did. Just looking through and seeing if there's anything else I can get. And then I see this kind of, this sticker from the Chamel sticker book. It's from the accent and phrase stickers from her original collection. And I decide, oh, you know what, I can get that in there because I was using my phone map, and I do talk a little bit about running outside now in places I don't know. It has a little bit of that gold glitter on, which I like as well too. I'm trying out the camera here because I'm thinking I want something else in this cluster. There's a pretty big space there, but I'm not finding anything I want from here. So now I have this little pack of Doodle Pops. They are from the Doodlebug Doodle Pops in Pink Poppy, and it goes really well with this and the Glitter Girl collection. So I grab a navy and a pink and a gold flower just to get a little bit of gold in there because there's gold in 2 places. And then I find, as I'm going through, I remember I have these like Polaroids. I find a green one, and it has a little bit of like pink lines, pinky or orange lines, so that works great. I then decide to take off that Doodle Pop in pink because it's the wrong pink. So I add that. I've got that in, and then I find these cork flowers that came in one of my Cheeky Studio kits. I'm going to put 4 of them on here and use them up, so that makes me happy. And just kind of playing around a little bit with where those should go. I did take the turquoise Doodle Pop flower off now as well too, just because it was standing out too much. It was kind of the wrong color turquoise, I think. So I used up wood veneer from the Chamel collection. I used up flare badges from the Chamel Starshine collection. And then I used up those little cork floral stickers from the Cheeky Studio kit. I love those stickers so much. If I could, I would get more. Not just in the kit. So now I'm thinking I want to get a title on here, and I'm thinking of using gold letters here, and I'm going to title this Gonna Fly Now because I downloaded the Gonna Fly Now song from Rocky. I was listening to music all my way. I ran through a beautiful park along the river and then was listening to music all the way, but when I got to the art museum, I flipped it out and went to the Gonna Fly Now song, which is that theme from Rocky. Okay, so I liked the gold, but it didn't seem to be standing out enough for me, so I went to my Chamel Fitzgerald stickers here, letter stickers, thickers, in the aqua color. And I like it much better. You can see it much better. And I have the aqua in, it's in the globe, it's in the travel sticker, and it's in the shine die cut. So that works pretty well. I don't really have any aqua now that I think about it in that bottom cluster, but that's fine. Oh, and by the way, that frame came from a cut up like a 12 by 12 paper, but you can cut all those frames out from that. Obviously, it's from the Chamel True Stories 12 by 12 pad. Okay, so I'm just working here. I didn't have an N, so I need to MacGyver one from I'm doing it from an M. And yes, you can tell that, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the whole world. So now I kind of like that, and I like this alpha much better. I think what was happening is I have really big words in each of the clusters, and that gold just was not standing out. I was losing it amongst all the other words, so that's why I love this title this way. And I'm going to put a an exclamation point on here too, because this goal of running to the Philadelphia Art Museum was huge. So here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots, guys. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye!